welcome back. I'm Tanya from Tanya's Witchy Kitchen. And how are you doing today? Formulating is something that's not just as easy as soap making. And I actually tried formulating first. And it was more of not really formulating, but copying recipes from other websites like Brambleberry or Wholesale Supplies Plus, where they gave you the recipe, but I didn't always have the thing, so I would, do my own thing and mix and match, and, what can I substitute for this, and, like that. And so deodorant has always been a thing that I've been not very great about, right? It's a hard formulation to do. I started with the Nerdy Farm Wife's women's deodorant, which is infused with a lot of botanicals that are good for women and our lymph nodes. And that one was actually fine. It was totally fine, but everybody's chemistry is different, and so it wasn't like a for everyone, kind of like shampoo bars, and it's not one size fits all. And even now, one size fits all does not fit all, right? But deodorant has been something I have been messing with for a long time. And I honestly want to say, I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Actually, I know I nailed it, because my one daughter, who is the stinky of the stinky, loves it, right? Absolutely loves it. Now, it started, this sidekick journey on this deodorant was because Humblebee and me sent out a email about the Lume deodorant, and she was breaking down the ingredients on what they do and what they were for. But you have to subscribe to her Patreon platform to get the 411. And I was like, that's okay. I just want to see what they're using. But interesting enough, what she sent and what they do now is two different things. So they've changed the formula, which always seems to happen when a good company comes along. Some bigger company buys them out, and they're done. So I don't know whatever happened, but they've changed their formula and they've changed the ingredients they use. So you might want to look at those ingredients. But I'm going to talk to you about my new deodorant and all the things that are in it. And after that, we will chit chat. Let's go check out this new deodorant formulation. Okay, into my deodorant test number, gosh knows how many. I started with a simple oils. I was going to try like an emulsion, like a lotion, but I decided I didn't want to mess with the preservatives right now or anything like that. So I went with a simple tallow, coconut, and karanja oil. Tallow, all the benefits. Coconut is actually a really good one in deodorant. And karanja is like neem oil, but not as stinky. So a perfect combination with those three. I added a little beeswax, and I'm going to end up upping the beeswax just because it was just a little soft. And to all this, I'm going to add my zinc ricinoleate. Now, there were some 3 factors in here of what I really debated on. Now, why the zinc? Zinc, it's from a castor oil, but it can be made chemically from castor. So I wasn't really happy about that, but yet the more I looked into it, the more I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm actually going to do more research and see if I can find one that's not made chemically. But however, you do not use this in water-based serums or shampoos. You do not blend it into formulations at low temps, okay? So you want to keep your temp high. Usage is 1.5 to 3%. The melting point is around 170 degrees. It's good with non-ionic and anionic surfactants, and is great for deodorants, soaps, and home care. It does not inhibit natural perspiration, and it does not affect the natural skin flora, meaning that it has no bacterial or fungal properties, which is great. So our next part of this is melting this portion down, which is easy. Double boiler, get it hot enough, and we melt it down. Our next ingredient is the magnesium stearate. It's a soft white powder commonly used in mineral makeup, natural deodorant, and lotion formulations. It's what provides the slip and glide texture properties in the deodorant. And we can use this at 3 to 10% in the oil phase. However, when I looked it up, it does say it's really insoluble in both water and oil, but it can be dispersed in oils, okay? And it is really hard to get it to mix in with those oils. You need it hot enough, and you really need to work at it. So the rest of the powders in my deodorant are going to be zeolite clay, which is great for stinky things, and arrowroot powder. No baking soda in this formulation. No, no, no. And next and last is our magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is the odor neutralizer. It is the primary odor fighting active ingredient and balances the pH to make it inhospitable for odor causing bacteria. And that's the thing with baking soda. Baking soda raises the pH, so it actually makes it better for the bacteria to grow. Now the zinc ricinoleate is the deodorizer. It traps and binds the odor molecules rather than blocking the pores, and it's great for sensitive skin. However, you have to be careful because the one big problem is the magnesium hydroxide can destabilize the zinc ricinoleate and cause it to lose efficiency. And how to make it work? They say lower the magnesium hydroxide to a reasonable number. Emulsification is really the best way, but I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to mess with the preservative. This is for my daughter, my grandson, and me, and maybe down the road I will sell it. I don't know. But so that is why I tried to formulate this without the emulsion and the preservative. But I did keep in mind all those tips with the 2 deodorant ingredients. Now, I know you were expecting a recipe, but I have been working on this way too long. I gave you all the information I possibly could have in the video, and so go make your own. Go try it for yourself. Go test it. And I know the ingredients are not cheap, which is, something I have had to suck up in this journey of mine on succeeding and failing, which is more like Dr. Seuss, 26 rejections and then I finally, get it. So, and there are things, I'm sorry, I'm not going to charge you. I have a Patreon platform where you pay me $5 a month and I tell you all my secrets. No, that's just the way it is, okay? Just the way it is. I don't have a lot of other chit chat today, per se. You're like, yay. There's a lot of things in the mix. There's stuff for fall. There's, the whole rebranding thing, which I'm going to try and stay active while I do it. So much stuff in the mix. And, so I've just been busy. Just so busy. Yeah, I know I had a topic I was going to talk to you about, but I just, you go through, you do this, you do that, and pretty soon it's flown the coop. So it's just how things work. But anyway, I will leave you with 3 things. Be kind, be forgiving, and be you. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. and I will see you next time. God bless.